dear friends of Raised to Life. This is Heather Ferroni with RaisedToLife.com. Look, I have a blue tongue. Ah! Okay, I was eating these. I just got them from the convenience store. That's funny. I didn't even look at myself until I started recording. But anyways, the purpose for this message is it's Sunday morning. I am on my way to church. I'm so excited. It's my favorite day of the week because we get to gather corporately as a church body and worship our great God. So anyways, I stopped off at the 7-Eleven like I do every Sunday morning for my Red Bulls, and it's usually the same lady that works there over and over again. And you know, I've really been convicted lately that we need to really understand that we are the church, and the church goes with us wherever we go. We're the hands and feet of Christ, and that means that we can't confine the church just to the buildings, right? But that every day, everywhere we go, when we interact with people, whether it be the same people we see at the post office, or if we frequent the same bank, or if we go to the grocery store and we see the same checkout people repeatedly, or the convenience store that we often go to, whatever that is, that God is so amazing, and He orchestrates the ability to put people strategically together, that our paths cross sometimes. And we're not to negate that or take that for granted, but we're to realize that there's a reason that we still see the same people over and over again. And so it would do God give God some praise if we began to interact with people that we see often, right? If we see their faces and their name tags on a regular basis, then why wouldn't we reach out and notification again, sorry. Why wouldn't we want to reach out and get to know them and interact with them a little bit, and just be friendly people, and just leave that door open for us to show them who Christ is, right? So I go into 7-Eleven this morning, and it's the same lady that works there, and I walk in and she kind of gives me the courtesy hello without really seeing who walked in or whatever. But when I turned the aisle and she saw it was me, she's like, "Oh, hey," she lit up, right? She's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? You here for your Sunday Red Bull?" I said, "Yep, you know me, Sunday Red Bull." As I go to the case to pull out my Red Bulls, because I always buy two for $5.33. What? I just got this overwhelming feeling, this overwhelming sense that something really amazing was going to happen for her today. I don't know what it was, but it was just this joy that kind of welled up within me, and I really felt like it was directed toward her. So I made my way. I grabbed my candy, hence the blue tongue. I grabbed my candy and I went up to the desk and I said, "You know what? I got to tell you something." I said, "I just have this overwhelming sense that some really, really good news is about to reach you today." And she's like, "Oh, really?" She totally lit up. And I was like, "Yeah." And so, but I was feeling that word of knowledge, or that prophecy kind of bubbling up in me. But I didn't really understand it. I didn't really have a clear message, right? So in that moment, I was just like, "Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want me to tell her?" And so I said something about your family or a friend of yours, or you might be waiting for some news or something. I'm not really, does that sit with you? And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm not really sure. I can't think of anything." I said, "Well, I don't know. I just got the sense that maybe you've been waiting to hear back from somebody about something, or maybe somebody's going through something and you're just kind of waiting to see what the outcome is or whatever. And I just feel like God is going to show you something really awesome today. And I want for you to be excited and expectant, for that." And she's like, "Oh, actually, yeah, I'm actually waiting for a phone call." And I go, "Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's awesome." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from a job." And I said, "Maybe that's what it is. I don't know." I go, "But I just want you to know, God just wants you to know that He's with you, and expect for it. Expect for some good news to happen today." So that was awesome. So we're just going to believe for our friend at the 7-Eleven. I got a word that something great was going to happen, and she should expect for some good news coming to her. So that's great. And she promised that she would share with me. She's like, "Yes, I'll let you know." I go, "Yeah, please do," because that's just so awesome. God is so good. And she said, "Have a good day." And I had a good day, and I left. So I felt like I needed to share this video, because we're not we can be Jesus freaks without being Jesus freaks, okay? We are given gifts of the Spirit. We also are to use the gifts of the Spirit to produce the abundance of fruit of the Spirit, okay? So when we're attuned and we're connected to God and we're inclining our ear toward Him and we have this deep, solid relationship with the Holy Spirit, we're going to get senses. We're going to get we're just going to get prophecy. Like, Holy Spirit's just going to speak to us in new ways. And we don't always have clarity with what that is, but we do have to have faith to be obedient to share that word with someone else, okay? We're in a lost, dying, and broken world. I don't know if you know this. Hello. Maybe I'm the first one that told you. But we're in a lost, dying, and broken world. People are desperate for love. People are desperate for joy. People are searching like high and wide and far and whatever. They're taking all these personality tests and aptitude tests and what's your spirit animal test and all that stuff. So people are searching for meaning. People are searching for joy, oftentimes in all the wrong places. You, as an ambassador for Christ, we're to be imitators of Christ. We're to carry His fragrance with us wherever we go. And so when we have a word for somebody, or we get this overwhelming sense, let's not just be shy about it and keep it down, But people think, oh, well, what are they going to think about me? Or what if I'm wrong? Or like, what if I sound silly? Or I don't make sense? Who cares? Like, who cares? I'm sorry to break it to you, but like, who cares? Really, who cares? Are you doing the work on behalf of God? Yes. Okay. Well, then who are you trying to impress? Him. Good. So just keep going out there, showing His love to people, not keeping that secret and silent. You're an agent for change. You're an agent for love. You're an agent for full restoration on this planet Earth for such a time as this. So use your gifts, trust the Lord, and just be obedient to His call. I love you. You're awesome. Make it a really, really amazing day. Love you.